Unveiling Giza's Depths, a reimagined exploration of a potential archaeological breakthrough crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this discovery. What mysteries do you hope it reveals? Explore Hidden Horizons on Amazon for more captivating insights with vivid imagery. Follow Ancient Insights on Spotify or Apple, rate it, and share your thoughts at ancientinsights.net. Coming soon, more enigmatic tales and groundbreaking finds. Thank you for joining us, Beneath the Giza Plateau, a hidden realm. In March 2025, a research team led by Professor Carlo Montesi of the University of Pisa and Dr. Elena Rossi of the University of Edinburgh announced a startling find beneath Egypt's Giza Plateau using synthetic aperture radar, SAR, to detect a possible underground network. The scans revealed deep vertical shafts, spiraling pathways, and vast cube-shaped chambers, some over 80 meters wide, suggesting a deliberate design hidden for millennia. These structures, potentially linked to the pyramids above, hint at a dual-layered complex, with corridors and water channels weaving through the bedrock. The team speculates these could have served ceremonial, practical, or symbolic purposes, possibly tied to ancient water management or ritual journeys. However, the findings, based on AI-enhanced visualizations and unverified data, face skepticism from experts like Dr. Amira Khaled, who question the lack of peer review and scientific rigor. Until confirmed, this subterranean enigma remains a tantalizing possibility, challenging our view of Giza's ancient architects. Water's silent legacy. The SAR data also uncovered narrow channels resembling an ancient water system, threading through the underground network. These conduits, possibly engineered or adapted from natural formations, suggest water once flowed, connecting the chambers and staircases. In Egypt's arid landscape, where the Nile shaped civilization, water held profound symbolic meaning, linked to creation myths of a primordial ocean. Researchers propose these channels may have aided construction, sustained life below, or enhanced rituals with acoustic effects, as seen in other ancient sites. If sediment or erosion traces are found, isotopic analysis could date their use, offering clues to the network's purpose and timeline potentially predating the pyramid's known history. The Hall of Records hypothesis. The discovery reignites speculation about the mythical Hall of Records, a legendary archive of lost knowledge said to lie beneath Giza, popularized by early 20th century mystic figures. The symmetrical chambers and their alignment with surface monuments fuel theories of a pre-dynastic vault, possibly holding scrolls or tablets. While dismissed by mainstream archaeology, the idea persists, driven by the site's symbolic weight. This hypothesis, though unproven, invites a re-evaluation of Giza as more than a burial site, perhaps a hub of hidden wisdom. Scientific scrutiny and limits. The claims face significant critique. Dr. Amira Khaled, a respected Egyptologist, calls them unverified, noting no official permits or peer-reviewed studies support the findings. Professor Omar Hassan of Cairo University questions SAR's ability to map such deep, complex structures accurately, suggesting the data may exaggerate natural voids. The absence of physical excavation and rigorous validation underscores the need for caution, reminding us that extraordinary claims demand robust evidence, a principle guiding future investigations. Enigmas of the subterranean chamber. Beneath the Great Pyramid lies the subterranean chamber, a rough-hewn space carved into bedrock, unlike the polished upper chambers. Its unfinished state sparks debate. Was it an abandoned early tomb, later superseded by grander plans, or a deliberate feature tied to Egypt's underworld beliefs? Some see it as a relic of evolving design, others as a sacred space reflecting cosmic duality. Its mysteries, like those of the potential underground network, deepen Giza's allure, urging further exploration. Secrets of Giza unveiled. A reimagined journey through Egypt's ancient mysteries, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this exploration. Which enigma intrigues you most? Discover ancient unveilings on Amazon for more stunning narratives with vivid imagery. Follow Timeless Mysteries on Spotify or Apple. Rate it and share your insights at timelessmysteries.net. Coming soon, more hidden tales and archaeological wonders. Thank you for joining us. Subterranean Chamber, a realm of mystery. Deep beneath the Great Pyramid lies the subterranean chamber, a rough-hewn space carved into bedrock, contrasting with the polished upper rooms. Its unfinished walls spark debate. Was it an early burial site, abandoned as plans evolved, or a symbolic space tied to the Duat, the underworld of gods and rebirth? Some suggest it served the living, perhaps a site for rituals or initiation, isolated from the surface. Others propose it's a gateway to undiscovered chambers. Its ambiguity fuels fascination, hinting at a purpose yet to be unraveled in this monument of precision. The hidden void above the Grand Gallery. In late 2017, the Scan Pyramids project revealed a sealed cavity above the Grand Gallery using muon tomography, detecting subatomic particles to map the pyramid's interior. This 30-meter-long void, undetected for over 4,500 years, sits above the corbelled passage leading to the upper chamber. Some see it as a structural relief for the gallery below, while others ponder its isolation and symmetry, suggesting it was never meant to be accessed. With no approved excavation, it remains a silent enigma, challenging our understanding of the pyramid's design. The enigmatic shafts. Narrow shafts, about 8 inches wide, extend from the king's and queen's chambers. Those from the king's chamber reach the pyramid's exterior, possibly aligning with stars like Orion for the pharaoh's soul's ascent. The queen's chamber shafts, however, end in sealed blocks, revealing artifacts like a copper hook, and cedar wood during 1872 explorations, and later a door-like barrier via robots. Theories range from symbolic stargates to abandoned ventilation, but their precision suggests intent, leaving their true role a captivating puzzle. The missing capstone, the Great Pyramid's flat top, lacking its capstone or pyramidion, stands out against its meticulous construction. Once possibly gilded to reflect the Benben stone, the mythical creation mound, its absence fuels speculation. Some believe it was looted with the outer casing, others that it was deliberately omitted, symbolizing a spiritual journey beyond the material. Wild theories hint at lost technology, though unproven. Without fragments or records, its absence adds a deliberate mystery to the monument's enduring presence. The inventory. Stellar controversy. A granite slab, the inventory record, discovered near the Sphinx in the 19th century, bears hieroglyphs listing donations by Pharaoh Khufu to a temple of Isis. It suggests Khufu restored, not built, the Sphinx, challenging the traditional attribution to his son Khafre. Alternative scholars cite erosion patterns hinting at a pre-dynastic origin, while mainstream experts label it a later forgery from around 600 BCE, tied to priestly propaganda. Undisproven, it quietly questions Giza's timeline, echoing a deeper, older narrative. Echoes of the unknown. From radar hints of subterranean networks to unfinished chambers and missing stones, Giza's mysteries deepen with each discovery. Whether these revelations rewrite history or enrich its complexity, the site remains a testament to untold stories. The blend of advanced scans and ancient artifacts invites ongoing curiosity, urging us to explore further beneath its iconic sands. Ancient Enigmas Unveiled. A reimagined exploration of the world's most perplexing ancient mysteries, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this journey. Which mystery captivates you most? Discover Echoes of the Past on Amazon for more compelling stories with vivid imagery. Follow Ancient Riddles on Spotify or Apple, rate it, and share your thoughts at ancientriddles.net. Coming soon, more untold secrets and archaeological wonders. Thank you for joining us. Baalbek's megaliths. Engineering marvel or lost knowledge? In modern Lebanon, the ancient site of Baalbek stuns with its Roman temples dedicated to celestial deities. But its foundation reveals an older enigma, the Baalbek megaliths. These limestone blocks, including the trilithon's 3 stones weighing 800 tons each, sit 12 meters high with flawless precision, and the stone of the pregnant woman, a 200-ton block abandoned in the quarry, defies explanation. Mainstream theories credit Roman ingenuity with cranes and manpower, yet no known Roman project matches this scale. Alternative views propose Phoenician origins or a pre-Roman civilization using lost techniques, possibly counterweights, pressure systems, or sound manipulation. Some even speculate extraterrestrial aid due to the stone's uncanny alignment. Unanswered, Baalbek stones hint at capabilities beyond recorded history, urging us to ponder what else lies buried beneath. Piri Race Map, a glimpse of the unseen. Discovered in 1929 in Istanbul's archives, the Piri Race Map, crafted in 1513 by Ottoman navigator Piri Reis, challenges historical cartography. It depicts a landmass resembling Antarctica with detailed coastlines, free of ice, despite its official discovery in 1820. Geological evidence suggests Antarctica was ice-free 6,000 years ago, predating known mapping skills. Reis noted compiling it from ancient sources, possibly from Alexander the Great's era or Arab and Hindu charts, hinting at a lost seafaring civilization. Skeptics argue it's a distorted South America or a product of 16th century guesswork, but the map's accuracy fuels theories of preserved ancient knowledge. Undeciphered, it remains a tantalizing clue to a forgotten past. Göbekli Tepe, dawn of civilization. Unearthed in southeastern Turkey in the 1990s by archaeologist Hans Meyer, Göbekli Tepe dates to 9600 BCE, predating Stonehenge and the pyramids by millennia. Its 20-foot limestone pillars, weighing 20 tons each, bear intricate carvings of animals and humanoid figures, suggesting a ceremonial site rather than a settlement. Built by hunter-gatherers before agriculture, it hints at early spiritual beliefs or astronomical alignments. Its deliberate burial raises questions. Was it hidden for preservation or abandoned after a catastrophe like the Younger Dryas impact? Some propose it sparked organized labor, birthing civilization, while others envision a lost advanced culture. Without tools or artifacts, Göbekli Tepe redefines human potential, hinting at undiscovered sites. Rohank Codex, a cryptic legacy. Found in the 19th century and housed in Budapest's Hungarian Academy of Sciences, the Rohank Codex spans 448 pages of an unknown script with over 200 unique symbols, alongside illustrations blending Christian, Islamic, and Hindu imagery. Dating to the 15th–18th centuries, its meticulous handwriting defies decoding despite efforts by linguists and codebreakers using frequency analysis. Theories range from a secret religious text or lost dialect to a 19th century hoax, yet its complexity lacking linguistic patterns defies proof of forgery. Unread, it teases at hidden knowledge or an elaborate ruse, its secrets locked in time. White Pyramid of China, a hidden giant. In Shanxi Province, China, pyramid-like structures, including the rumored White Pyramid, spark intrigue. First reported in 1945 by pilot Thomas Larson during a WU-2 flight, this gleaming 1,000-foot structure, larger than Giza's pyramid, remains obscured by vegetation and government restrictions. Linked to Western Han Dynasty emperors' tombs, it may rival the sealed Qin tomb. Speculation ranges from cultural preservation to fears of advanced artifacts or extraterrestrial ties, fueled by local tales of lights. Satellite images confirm pyramid shapes, but limited access keeps their purpose a burial site or lost record vault elusive, a mystery awaiting revelation. Longyu Caves, underground enigma. Discovered in 1992 in Zhejiang Province, China, the Longyu Caves are vast man-made sandstone chambers spanning 30,000 square meters, with 30-meter ceilings and uniform chisel marks. Dating to at least the Qin dynasty, 3rd century BCE, their flawless construction lacks tools, debris, or historical records. Theories suggest storage, military use, or ceremonial roles, possibly with water channels for reservoirs or rituals. Their structural integrity and precision hint at advanced engineering, perhaps using sound or lost techniques. Without artifacts or clues, they stand as a silent riddle, prompting calls for radar scans to uncover more. Black Sarcophagus of Alexandria, an unexpected find. Unearthed in 2018 in Alexandria's Sidi Geba district, a 9-foot black granite sarcophagus, sealed for over 2,000 years, revealed 3 skeletons in red-tinged liquid groundwater mixed with decay. Lacking inscriptions or treasures, its size suggests high status, possibly military nobles, buried hastily due to epidemic or repurposed intent. Wild theories of curses or mystical liquid emerged, but no definitive answers followed. Studied and preserved, its unmarked vastness deepens the enigma of Alexandria's buried past. Codex Gigas, the devil's handiwork. Created in the early 13th century, the Codex Gigas, or Devil's Bible, weighs 165 pounds with uniform handwriting across a Latin Bible, medical texts, and a striking devil portrait. Legend claims a monk, facing execution, penned it in one night with Satan's aid, a tale supported by its flawless execution impossible in 25-30 years. Theories suggest hypergraphia or collaboration, but no evidence of multiple hands exists. Looted and surviving a 1697 fire, it now resides in Sweden's National Library, its dark lore and mixed knowledge fueling endless speculation. Clovis culture, a vanished legacy. Dating to 13,000 years ago, the Clovis people of North America crafted advanced flint spearheads, hinting at trade and skill. Believed to be the continent's first inhabitants via the Bering Land Bridge, they vanished abruptly from the record. No clear cause, climate shift, conflict, or catastrophe explains their disappearance, leaving behind fragments that tease at a lost chapter of prehistory.
Echoes of Ancient Mysteries, a reimagined dive into the world's most enigmatic ancient secret, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this exploration. Which mystery intrigues you most? Discover Whispers of Antiquity on Amazon for more captivating tales with vivid imagery. Follow Timeless Enigmas on Spotify or Apple. Rate it and share your thoughts at Timeless Enigmas that coming soon. More hidden wonders and archaeological revelations. Thank you for joining us. Clovis culture, a sudden vanishing. Unearthed in the early 20th century near Clovis, New Mexico. The Clovis culture's distinctive spear point, found with Ice Age mammal remains like mammoths, marked them as adept hunters of a frigid era, spanning the United States, Canada, and South America. Their mobile society thrived until around 12,800 years ago, when their artifacts vanished from the record without signs of conflict or famine. The Younger Dryas impact hypothesis posits a comet strike triggered wildfires and a cold snap, evidenced by a carbon-rich black mat layer with nanodium. Alternatively, some suggest they adapted, evolving into groups like the Folsom culture as big game dwindle. Others point to megafaunal extinctions, mammoths, saber-toothed cats, hinting at a shared catastrophe. Pre-Clovis sites like Monte Verde, Chile, and the Gold Site, Texas, suggest earlier inhabitants, raising questions of their true origins. Their fate, buried in ancient soil, remains archaeology's elusive puzzle. Stone spheres of Costa Rica, crafted perfection. Since the 1930s, workers clearing land in Costa Rica's delta uncovered dozens of near-perfect stone spheres, some exceeding 15 tons, crafted from granodiorite, not local to the area, ranging from inches to 8 feet. Their symmetry baffles, hinting at advanced tools. The culture is credited, known for metalwork and carvings, yet no records or quarries explain their creation. Theories propose status markers, celestial alignments, or spiritual symbols, possibly tied to cosmic cycles or ley lines. Moving them miles required ingenuity, perhaps fire and water softened the rock, shaped with stone tools. Fringe ideas suggest lost civilizations or extraterrestrial aid, though unproven. Many spheres, displaced to museums or damaged, obscured their original purpose, leaving a testament to ancient skill under UNESCO protection. 7 pagodas of Mahabalipuram, submerged legacy along Tamil Nadu's Bay of Bengal. Mahabalipuram's shore. Temple stands as a lone survivor of a legend claiming 7 grand pagodas submerged by divine jealousy in a flood. The 2004 tsunami exposed stone pillars and carved blocks offshore, confirming submerged structures from the Pallava dynasty. Marine explorations revealed organized layouts suggesting a lost complex eroded by rising seas or tsunamis over centuries. Some link it to the mythical Kumarikan Dam, a sunken land, while others see abandonment amid dynastic Shiv. Sonar and RAVs may yet uncover more, but shifting sands hide the full story, transforming myth into evidence of a drowned past. Doggerland, a lost realm beneath the waves. Once connecting Britain to Europe, Doggerland thrived with forests and rivers during the Ice Age. Home to hunter-gatherers until sea levels rose 8,000 years ago. The Storegga Slide, a massive underwater landslide off Norway, unleashed a 30-foot tsunami, erasing this land bridge. Sonar mapping reveals riverbeds and possible settlements with artifacts, tools, bones dredged by fishermen. Preserved villages may lie beneath, but treacherous North Sea conditions hinder exploration. Some see it as inspiration for Atlantis myths, a ghostly landscape awaiting deeper study. Mainpena Bay, a Viking. In 1957, amateur archaeologist Paul Larson found a Norse penny from Olaf Rain at a Native American site in Maine, challenging the narrative of Leif Erikson's Lonzo Meadows settlement. Just as Vikings ventured south. Trade via the Penobscot people or direct exploration, I propose, though skeptics call it a hoax due to lacking supporting artifacts. Authentic 11th century metalwork, it hints at broader pre-Columbian contact. Alongside Roman coins in Texas, Japanese coins in Kenya, and Oak Island finds urging a rethink of early American visits. Unfinished obelisk of Aswan, a frozen ambition in Aswan's quarries, a 137-foot, 1,200-ton obelisk begun under Queen Hatshepsut, lies cracked and abandoned, likely halted by the flaw. Its precision reveals Egyptian quarrying with dolerite hammers, chiseling trenches to freestone. Some speculate a curse or overambition, given its unmatched scale, or it served as a training site. Alternative theories hint at lost technologies, fueling debates on moving such its tool marks offer insight into ancient methods, a silent monument to what might have been. Copper scroll, a treasure map unraveled, found in 1952 at Qumran with the Dead Sea Scrolls. The copper scroll, etched on durable metal, lists 60 locations of vast gold and silver caches, potentially billions today. Linked to the Jewish revolt or earlier priestly sects, its cryptic sites defy location. Some see it as a real hoard safeguard, others a symbolic hoax. Its metal form suggests enduring intent, but decades of searches yield nothing, leaving it a riddle of hidden wealth or misdirection. Indus Valley Civilization, a silent disappearance, flourished in 3,300 to 1,300 BCE in Pakistan and India. The Indus Valley Civilization boasted grid-planned cities like Harappa and with advanced drainage and uniform bricks, yet no palaces or temples suggest an egalitarian society. Thriving on trade with Mesopotamia, it vanished without clear cause possibly climate shifts, floods, or societal change. Its script remains unread, its end of mystery etched in its orderly ruin.
Unveiled Ancient Enigmas. A reimagined journey into the world's most perplexing ancient mysteries, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this adventure. Which enigma captivates you most? Explore Shadows of the Past on Amazon for more intriguing narratives with vivid imagery. Follow Ancient Echoes on Spotify or Apple, rate it, and share your insights at Ancient Echoes. Net. Coming soon, more unearthed secrets and archaeological marvels. Thank you for joining us. Indus Valley Script, a silent code. The Indus Valley Civilization, 3300-1300 BCE, left behind an undeciphered script, distinct from cuneiform or hieroglyphs, with no key like the Rosetta Stone to decode it. Spanning modern Pakistan and northwest India, its cities Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro thrived for nearly 2 millennia before declining around 1900 BCE and vanishing by 1300 BCE. No mass graves or battle scars suggest war. Instead, a gradual fade is evident. Environmental shifts, like the Sarasvati River's drying or prolonged droughts, may have crippled agriculture, forcing abandonment to smaller settlements. Economic disruption from trade loss with Mesopotamia or disease from unsanitary conditions are speculated, though unproven. The Aryan migration, circa 1500 BCE, is debated as a factor, but lacking warfare evidence, it's unclear. Its silent collapse, with no records from successes, leaves its knowledge and fate buried, with new sites still emerging to expand the mystery. Antikythera mechanism, ancient ingenuity. Discovered in 1901 off Antikythera, Greece, amid a shipwreck, circa 70-60 BCE, this corroded metal lump revealed a complex gear system after restoration. Dating to around 100 BCE, it's an analog computer predicting celestial movements, eclipses, lunar phases, and possibly Olympic cycles using principles akin to Kepler's centuries ahead. Crafted with 30-plus bronze gears, its sophistication suggests a lost engineering tradition, possibly linked to Archimedes or a Greek school, erased by Rome's practical focus and the Library of Alexandria's fall. No similar devices survived, hinting at sunken wrecks or melted metals. Modern imaging unveils more gears, inspiring accurate replicas, yet its lone existence challenges ancient tech narratives, whispering of forgotten brilliance. Aztlan. Mythical homeland. Aztlan, the Aztecs' ancestral haven, is a legend of a water-surrounded city from which they migrated southward to Tenochtitlan, modern Mexico City, translated as Place of Herons or Land of Whiteness. Its location, northern Mexico, southwestern U.S., Gulf of California, or submerged Caribbean, is unconfirmed. Ruins like La Quemada in Zacatecas or the Hohokam canals in Arizona hint at connections, while rising seas suggest a drowned site. Parallels to Atlantis fuel fringe theories of a pre-Aztec network, but evidence lacks. The Aztecs may have obscured it for identity or religious reasons, leaving it a symbolic or lost tale, urging deeper exploration of migration routes. Kailasa Temple, carved marvel. In Maharashtra's Ellora caves, the Kailasa Temple, built circa 8th century CE under the Rashtrakuta dynasty for Lord Shiva, stuns as a single rock-cut structure. Excavated downward from a basalt cliff, removing 200,000 tons, its vertical method defies typical construction. Scholars credit skilled artisans with chisels over decades, but its 18-20-year timeline suggests improbable daily rock removal. Alternative views propose older origins or lost techniques, citing its symmetry and precision, akin to global wonders. Symbolizing Mount Kailash's eternity, its uniqueness among Ellora's 100-plus caves fuels debate on its rapid creation and solitary grandeur. Library of Alexandria, lost knowledge. Founded in the 3rd century BCE by the Ptolemies, the Library of Alexandria housed hundreds of thousands of texts, science, math, astronomy from Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, and India, attracting scholars like Eratosthenes. Its fall, undated precisely, ties to multiple events: Caesar's 48 BCE fire, Aurelian's 3rd century war, Theophilus's 4th century purge, or Umar's 642 CE conquest. Each account varies, with some doubting total loss as copies spread. Speculated losses include early astronomy or medical advances, potentially delaying progress, though its cultural impact endured. Its erasure leaves a haunting what-if in history's gaps. Roman dodecahedrons, enigmatic relics. Since the 18th century, over 100 bronze or brass dodecahedrons, 411 centimeters, with 12 holed faces, have surfaced across former Roman lands France, Germany, Belgium, UK. Dating to 2,000 years ago, They lack Roman records, fueling theories, surveying tools, candle holders, artillery rangefinders, or textile aids for gloves. Religious use in divination or cults is suggested by temple finds, while a gold variant hints at status. Individually crafted, not mass-produced, their purpose vanished, possibly with a specific group's knowledge. Experiments yield no consensus, keeping them a tantalizing, unsolved puzzle. Dead Sea Scrolls, Desert Secrets. Discovered in 1947 near Qumran by a Bedouin shepherd, the Dead Sea Scrolls, nearly 1,000 fragments from 11 caves, date over 2,000 years, written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek on parchment and copper. Including biblical variants and unique texts on apocalyptic visions or Essene rules, they may reflect a sect's preservation during the 1st century CE Jewish revolt. The Copper Scrolls treasure map, unlocated, adds intrigue. New 2021 fragments suggest ongoing discoveries, offering glimpses of lost Jewish mysticism and challenging religious history. Sailing Stones of Racetrack, Playa, Desert Dance. In Death Valley's racetrack, Playa, rocks up to 700 pounds leave trails across the dry lake bed, moving without visible force. Captured in 2014, thin ice from rare winter rain, melting under sunlight, drags them imperceptibly, explaining the phenomenon. Yet why some move while others don't, or why trails fade, remains unclear. Early theories of wind or tremors fell short, and wild ideas of extraterrestrials or spirits persist. A natural marvel, it hints at other undiscovered earthly quirks. Saqqara Tomb of the Unknown Creature. Unearthed in 2018 at Saqqara, a 9-foot black granite sarcophagus, sealed for millennia, revealed skeletal remains of an unidentified large creature. Not a typical sacred animal like a bull. Weighing 30 tons, its plain interior lacks inscriptions, suggesting deliberate obscurity. A giant feline, possibly extinct, is hypothesized, with DNA analysis pending clarity. Theories range from a revered beast to a symbolic or cursed entity, its grand burial hinting at hidden intent, deepening Egypt's enigmatic past. Nan Madol, Pacific Enigma. Off Pohnpei, Micronesia, Nan Madol's 90-plus artificial islets, linked by canals, feature basalt columns up to 50 tons, forming waterbound fortresses. Built on coral reefs with no local quarry, its construction baffles modern engineers. Local lore credits sorcerers Olopai and Olispa with levitating stones, adding mystique. Its isolation and precision suggest a lost civilization's skill, with submerged secrets possibly awaiting sonar exploration, marking it a Pacific wonder. Mysteries of the Ancient World. A reimagined exploration of history's most enigmatic ancient wonders, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Reflect on this journey. Which mystery sparks your curiosity most? Dive into Echoes of Forgotten Times on Amazon for more enthralling tales with stunning visuals. Follow Ancient Wonders Unveiled on Spotify or Apple, rate it, and share your thoughts at Ancient Wonders Unveiled. Net. Coming soon, more hidden histories and archaeological breakthroughs. Thank you for joining us. Nan Madol, a city on water off Pohnpei, Micronesia. Nan Madol's 90-plus artificial islets, built on coral reefs, feature basalt columns up to 50 tons, forming a waterbound city. Carbon dating places occupation from 200 BCE, with major construction around the 12th and 13th centuries under the Saudlur dynasty. A rigid caste-based rulers who used it as a political and spiritual hub. Its oceanic isolation suggests a deliberate divide from commoners, a fortified sanctuary, or a sacred ceremonial space. Moving the hexagonal basalt, akin to Giant's Causeway, from distant sources without modern tools, baffles experts. Rafts or rollers are theorized but unproven. Local myths attribute it to sorcerers Olopai and Olispa using levitation, hinting at lost techniques. Abandoned before European contact, possibly due to invasion, resource scarcity, or a curse, locals avoid it after dark, citing spirits, strange lights, and an eerie presence. An American explorer's illness and death in the 20th century fueled curse tales, leaving Nan Madol a haunting testament to an unknown engineering feat. Uffington Whitehorse, chalk giant. In Oxfordshire's hills, the Uffington Whitehorse, a 360-foot abstract chalk carving, dates to the late Bronze Age or early Iron Age, circa 1000 BCE, predating Roman Britain. Its minimalist flowing design, elongated limbs and curves, sets it apart from realistic depictions, requiring generations to maintain by clearing overgrowth. Theories suggest it marked tribal territory, visible for miles, or held spiritual significance, possibly tied to Celtic horse goddess Epona or fertility rites. Alignments with celestial events hint at ritual use, with nearby Dragon Hill tied to St. George legends. Some propose it depicts a cosmic event like a comet, or even predates the Bronze Age, linking to Neolithic art. Its purpose, territorial, sacred, or symbolic, remains elusive, yet its enduring presence, maintained by locals, continues to inspire awe. Yonaguni Monument, submerged enigma. Discovered in 1986 off Japan's Ryukyu Islands by diver Kihachiro Aratake, the Yonaguni Monument spans 165 feet, rising 90 feet from the seabed at 2,000 feet deep. Its terraces, right angles, and carved steps resemble step pyramids or temples, with tool marks, smooth surfaces, and a possible face-like feature suggesting human work. If man-made, its depth implies construction over 10,000 years ago, predating Egypt's pyramids in Mesopotamia, possibly linked to the Jomon culture or the mythical Mu continent. Geologists argue natural tectonic fractures in sandstone created the shapes, noting no artifacts like pottery or tools support human origin. Ocean currents may have erased evidence, proponents counter. Unrecognized officially, its debate persists, a submerged puzzle blurring nature and history. Voynich manuscript, unreadable secrets. Acquired in 1912 by Wilfrid Voynich at a Jesuit college near Rome, this 240-page vellum manuscript, carbon dated to 1404-1438, features an unknown script alongside illustrations of unreal plants, celestial charts, and odd human rituals. Its structured yet unreadable text defying Latin, Greek, or any known language has stumped WE2 codebreakers and modern AI.
Theories range from an alchemist's coded medical text, a secretive sect's cipher, to a hoax, though its complexity challenges the latter. Speculative ideas suggest extraterrestrial origins or a lost civilization's script, fueled by unidentifiable flora and star maps. Housed at Yale's Beinecke Library, it remains an enduring literary enigma, its purpose scientific, mystical, or deceptive locked away. Qin Shi Huang's tomb, sealed legacy.
In Shanxi, China, the unopened tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor, died 210 BCE, spans 22 square miles, discovered in the 1970s. Han historian Sima Qian described an underground palace with mercury rivers, a pearl-studded starry ceiling, and deadly traps like crossbows. High mercury levels in nearby soil support the toxic river claim, posing excavation risks, while ancient engineering suggests active booby traps. The excavated terracotta army 8,000 unique clay soldiers guards it, but the central chamber remains sealed. Concerns over preservation, past damage like Tutankhamun's tomb, and superstitions of a curse delay entry. Remote sensing struggles to map it, leaving speculation of lost texts or inventions that could reshape early Chinese history, a tantalizing unopened vault. Amazon's lost civilization, Brazilian Atlantis. Indigenous Amazonian tales of stone cities, dismissed as myth due to the jungle's harshness, gain credence through recent LiDAR scans, revealing geometric patterns, roads, and settlements beneath the canopy. Dating back thousands of years, geoglyphs akin to Nazca lines suggest sophisticated urban planning. A civilization rivaling ancient cultures may have thrived, possibly felled by European diseases, climate shifts, or deforestation, with the jungle erasing traces. British explorer Percy Fawcett's 1925 quest for Z, ending in his disappearance, fuels the legend. Unexplored regions hint at hidden cities, potentially unveiling pre-Columbian South America's lost chapters as technology advances. Tutankhamun's tomb, Curse or coincidence? In 1922, Howard Carter unearthed Tutankhamun's intact tomb in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, revealing treasures like the iconic gold mask. Rumors of a curse emerged, tied to a supposed warning: death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the king. Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's funder, died in 1923 from an infected mosquito bite, with eerie tales of Cairo's lights dimming and his dog dying simultaneously in England. Others linked to the dig, Arthur Mace, Richard Bethel, and more died in the following years, fueling curse fears. Carter, skeptical, died in 1939 at 64 from lymphoma. Scientific theories point to dormant mold or bacteria in the sealed tomb causing infections, or media-driven hype exploiting coincidental deaths. Ancient Egyptians used warnings to deter robbers, possibly with toxins, leaving the curse a blend of myth and mystery, enhancing the tomb's allure. Cuban underwater city, sunken secrets. In 2001, off Cuba's Guanahacaibes Peninsula, sonar scans by ocean engineer Paulina Zalitsky's team revealed symmetrical structures 2,000 feet deep, pyramids, roads, and grid-like layouts. If man-made, their depth suggests a pre-Ice Age origin, over 10,000 years old, predating known civilizations like Egypt or Göbekli Tepe. This challenges history, hinting at an advanced culture lost to rising seas. Skeptics argue natural geological formations, lacking artifacts, explain the shapes, though ocean currents could have erased evidence. The controversial find, unexplored further, remains a tantalizing clue to missing human chapters beneath the waves. Echoes of ancient enigmas. A reimagined journey through history's most perplexing unsolved mysteries, crafted to ensure originality while adhering to copyright guidelines. Which enigma intrigues you most? Explore Whispers of the Past on Amazon for more captivating stories with vivid imagery. Follow Unveiled Histories on Spotify or Apple, rate it, and share your reflections at Unveiled Histories. Net. Stay tuned for upcoming discoveries and archaeological wonders. Thank you for joining us. Cuban Underwater City, Submerged Secrets. In 2001, sonar scans off Cuba's Guanahacaibes Peninsula revealed symmetrical structures, 2,000 feet deep pyramids, roads, and grid-like formations hinting at an ancient city. If human-made, their depth suggests an origin over 10,000 years ago, predating Egypt's pyramids, possibly linked to a pre-Ice Age civilization or a Caribbean land bridge to the Yucatan. Initial ROV footage showed stacked stone blocks resembling ruins, but no physical samples limit conclusions. Exploring this depth demands costly submersibles, slowing research. Skeptics propose natural seismic formations or sonar misinterpretation, though geometric precision challenges this. Political tensions between Cuba and the U.S. may hinder access, fueling speculation of a suppressed find that could reshape migration histories. This submerged enigma persists, promising revelations if further explored. Rongorongo script, silent tablets on Easter Island, Rapa Nui, isolated 2,000 miles from land. The Rongorongo script etched on wooden tablets puzzles scholars. Noticed by 19th century missionaries, its meaning faded with the collapse of Rapa Nui society due to famine, war, and European contact. If a true writing system, it's a rare independent development, unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs or Latin, with a reverse Boustrophodon style, alternating left-right and right-left lines. Theories suggest it records genealogies, chants, or warnings of societal decline, with symbols resembling birds, fish, and humans hinting at pictographic tales. Fewer than 30 damaged tablets survive, many lost to missionary purges. Without a bilingual key, deciphering remains elusive, with some speculating ancient or transoceanic links. It stands as a mute testament to Rapa Nui ingenuity, awaiting technological breakthroughs. Giant of Castelnau, oversized remains. In 1890, French anthropologist Georges Vacher de la Pouge excavated human-like bones in Castelnau, southern France, suggesting an 11-foot individual unprecedented in size. Published in La Revue Scientifique, the humerus, femur, and tibia were deemed abnormally large, sparking debates. Experts at the University of Montpellier confirmed human origin, attributing it to gigantism or an extinct oversized subspecies. The bone's loss leaves modern verification impossible, fueling dismissal as exaggeration or hoax. Yet, global tales of giant skeletons, Native American red-haired giants, or Sardinian finds persist, often lacking evidence. Skeptics cite misidentification or rare growth disorders, but the find's early scientific backing intrigues, hinting at lost human variants awaiting DNA proof. Iron Pillar of Delhi, rust-resistant marvel erected in the 4th century CE under Chandragupta II. The 23-foot, 6-ton iron pillar in Delhi defies time with minimal rust. Sanskrit inscriptions mark it as a Vishnu victory monument, surviving 1,600 years in an era when steel rusts quickly. A protective missile layer iron, oxygen, phosphorus formed naturally, shielding it from humidity. This suggests ancient Indian metallurgists used high-purity iron with advanced phosphorus techniques, outpacing modern understanding. Some attribute it to divine blessing or lost technology, citing legends of its grounding by a king. Skeptics highlight dry climate and low moisture exposure, noting similar temple beams. Its study inspires modern corrosion-resistant materials, a silent nod to ancient expertise. Baghdad Battery, early electricity, unearthed in the 1930s by Wilhelm König at Iraq's National Museum, this 5-inch clay jar, circa 250 BCE, with a copper cylinder and iron rod, resembles a battery. König theorized an acidic liquid like vinegar could generate a volt via electrochemical reaction, confirmed by 1970s replicas. Theories propose electroplating, religious shocks, or medicinal use, with some linking it to lost advanced societies or extraterrestrials. Skeptics argue it was a storage jar, citing weak output and no regional electroplating evidence. Without texts or artifacts, its purpose, innovation, or mundane remains debated, hinting at forgotten knowledge. Shugborough inscription, cryptic letters. At Shugborough Hall, Staffordshire, England, the Shepherd S Monument, 1748-1763, features a relief of Poussin S. Et in Arcadia Ego, beneath which lies DOUSVAVVM, 10 letters defying decryption for 300 years. Lacking records, it stumped W. Wotwai Bletchley Park codebreakers and modern cryptologists. Theories range from a Knights Templar Holy Grail clue, a personal Anson family tribute, to a Latin prayer like Oro ut omnes salvamur. Some suggest steganography or decorative mystery, but its resistance fuels intrigue. A tangible puzzle, it taunts with lost intent. Ica stones. Controversial carvings. Since the 1960s, Peruvian physician Javier Cabrera Darquea amassed thousands of engraved stones near Ica, depicting dinosaurs, surgeries, and star maps, knowledge seemingly beyond ancient reach. Cabrera claimed they chronicled a lost, advanced civilization. Basilio Ushuaia's 1970s confession of faking some with simple tools labeled them hoaxes, yet weathering on many suggests age. Proponents argue some may be genuine, mixed with modern additions for profit. Without excavation context, their authenticity proof of coexisting dinosaurs and humans or elaborate fraud remains contested, a provocative historical riddle. Unknown man, Screaming Mummy. Discovered in 1886 at Deir el-Bahari by Gaston Maspero, Unknown Man among royal mummies, stands out wrapped in impure sheepskin, unembalmed, with a scream-like face. Theories suggest he was Prince Pentawere, son of Rameses III, punished for the harem conspiracy assassination plot, possibly forced to suicide, as 2012 DNA links him to the pharaoh. Others propose a foreign dignitary or accidental death, with decomposition explaining the expression. Neither royal nor disgraced, his burial defies norms, leaving his identity a traitor, outsider, or victim shrouded in Egypt's past. Genghis Khan's lost tomb, hidden legacy. Genghis Khan died 1227 during a Western Jia campaign, founded the Mongol Empire, but left no known grave. Legends say his body was secretly buried, with escorts killing witnesses, a river diverted, or 1,000 horses flattening the site, possibly in Mongolia's sacred Khenti Mountains or Ordos, China. Modern searches with radar and satellite imagery falter due to cultural reverence against disturbance. Looted or intact, its riches and insights remain elusive, honoring his wish to stay untouchable, an enduring enigma of power and secrecy,